All right, we are live back again.
Woo!
Woo! Back again with my friend DLD After Dark. Dark Mavis himself. Dave, come over, sit down. And
Dave.
with Flying Rich,
Coming.
who landed a plane on Loudoun County Parkway today. We are coming to you from my movie theater.
No, the plane just missed me.
It's your basement.
My basement.
We're in Crump's basement.
Crump's basement, yeah.
But the basement does belong to him, in his defense.
Well, it's his mom's basement.
It's my mom's. It's basically a basement apartment.
And can you prove to our viewers that you do not currently have Cheeto dust on your fingers? I also don't have any Cheeto dust on my... Do you eat Cheetos? Sometimes?
Not too often. It's like cheese puffs better.
Really? That's kind of cliche.
Yeah. So guys, how are you guys doing? Dark would not. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. It's a little bit crooked. Dark would not be at shot.
I won't. I'll be honest. I'm a little upset that I'm not going to be at SHOT this year. This is it's an event that I've been to.
You should watch the comments if I can't.
Somewhere
read
between 3 to 5
I can't
times.
read them either.
Here,
That's what I'm
if
trying
you
to
pass it over to me, I can read it.
Oh.
I don't have my glasses.
Or here, you guys all have glasses except me?
Yeah.
And I'm the only one that couldn't see the reticle on the Tinsley.
Maybe
Hold
because
on,
you
my
need
arms.
glasses.
You know what, it could
Fire Order
be.
says, hi guys, Jeff Cron. Dark Picks. I can't read dark or...
We were gonna do a
dark picks or
Deck
picks.
picks, or it
Deck
didn't
picks.
happen.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
we should have. I got heaters on the deck.
Good
Yeah, I'm
evening,
not
John.
gonna-
Oh, that's true. That's true. Good evening, John, Rich, Dark, and all. Fire, Johnny Barr, Fire Rodders in here. We got Jeff Cron in the building. Zanti Misfit, G23. Darian Ballard, Mr. FNH. Good to see all you guys.
I was playing Call of Duty with Mr. FNH earlier on.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dark and Magoo ×2. Thanks, man.
Dark and McGill.
And Martin Fink, where's Flying Reich?
Beep boop. Morningstar, Man Against the Masses. Good to see you.
Uh-oh. Man Against the Masses says new meme on the way.
Oh, of course. Oh, we're gonna be on like a black couch, what's it called again?
I don't know.
The
Rich, that's porn's your thing.
Porn's my thing?
Yeah, the porn. You know the meme you always see with the couch.
Yeah, what's the casting couch? That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Casting couch. It's just
I know the meme.
yeah. It's just isn't my thing. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on the gay TF?
Well,
Uh-oh, what's this?
Should they be abolished or should they be
Oh my
abolished?
Look.
What does this say?
ATF Ashburn
Dark,
office.
take a look.
ATF after dark.
No, ATF Ashburn office.
Dark.
ATF Ashford VA office. Special Agent Dave instruct how to identify a polymer 80 built by DLD after dark. What? Oh, my bad. The MP5 is literally sitting right there in the video. I didn't realize that, which is hilarious.
You're not carrying. You're not holding it.
That's true. I was not handling it.
So that's fine. MP5.
Yeah. So I just hit 4,500 packages sold on DLD.
Oh, I thought you meant
hardware.
subscribers. I thought you were going to say subscribers.
I'm actually close to hitting 4,500 subscribers, but
How many did you buy?
I don't buy. I would be so much further than 4,500 if I bought subscribers. No, so I just want to put it out there that for over 4,500 packages, I have put an F the ATF sticker
Or wrote it by hand?
or hand wrote F the ATF on every single package, which is, to me, that's important,
It's very important because I don't like the ATF.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a drama in this because a lot of people are feel some type of way when I say that I don't not support police, right? But I do not support anything that the ATF stands for because their only job is
To
to
infringe on the
restrict
rights
our
of
natural
Americans.
rights. Exactly. Whereas there are some roles for law
Damn
enforcement.
revenuers. Good thing, Crump. Oh, Misty Wayne, how you doing?
Misty.
Oh, Misty, hey.
Yeah, I don't like the ATF. I did an article. It might be up. If one of you guys can check ammoland.com really quick about
Strange-looking
FinCEN.
backgrounds.
Oh,
I don't like
well,
FinCEN.
yeah.
either.
So 2AEDU was going off on that.
Oh.
Oh, which one? Hey,
the
Misty, good to
FinCEN.
see you. JC9, Dangle Matt, Chamber
Let me
Defense.
see.
What's up, guys? Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah, here it is.
Jordan demands answers on.
Yeah, FinCEN has basically said, hey, shop that Bath Profiler thing. How about Cabela's? Bought a Bible?
Yeah. Dude,
My
I mean,
whole
literally
family's bought Bibles.
Purchasing Bibles. Like,
Different. We've all bought numerous different types of Bibles.
Dude, I will.
You know, study Bibles, personalized Bibles.
Yeah.
Look at this right here. So basically, they look into it because they said that if you send a Zelle payment and you have the word MAGA in the private message or Trump,
That's not.
they're monitoring that because you might be a mass shooter, or if you buy.
But what does FinCEN, which that's financial,
Crimes.
Crimes.
Yeah, it's out of the Treasury, it's the law enforcement.
So-
That's insanity.
What
That's
does
crazy.
financial crimes have to do with if I send Dark Gazelle and write MAGA? Or
Because it
You
is a
might
way-
be planning to overthrow the government with that money.
Look,
It's a bullshit
okay,
way.
so yes, I'm planning to overthrow the government, but
And they would mark you as a possible person of interest.
It
And
is-
if you by simply buying religious books, you might be an extremist.
Here's the thing.
so is
for
there any?
them to say, well, real quick, let me just get this out.
Yeah.
So for them to say, if there's financial crimes occurring, what would they need access to prove or disprove that?
Well,
Everything.
Everything, yep.
It's an open door to accessing money in, money out. Everything you spend money on. It's the same thing that like.
so basically, Hunter Biden's clear because he didn't buy a Bible or type.
I
MAGA
guess so,
in any of that.
but he pulls a lot of cash out.
Yeah.
What was it? $10 million he pulled out of ATMs.
I don't know. I believe that. But that's the thing. Like, it gives them basically free reign to get into anything. It's the same thing they do. Like when they charge you with some bullshit, so you have to take
Go
a
to
251
ammoland.com.
disposition. To
Look.
put you on probation.
Look at that awesome writer there.
Great writer.
Great writer.
Let's see. Jeff Cron, G23, JC9.
Look at that picture.
Morningstar says, every time I send someone money, I'm going to make the note say, MAGA plot.
MAGA FJB plot.
Oh my god. For the new
MAGA
free world.
FJB J6.
Probably that new
V2.
book probably falls into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's just it's crazy that they're.
He said,
Actually-
"Wow, Masters of Firepower checks all the boxes."
It's crazy. I'm gonna write a book, the extremist book, and it's gonna be like 500 pages, and all it's gonna say is MAGA, 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 MAGA.
And if you need anyone to help you work up some, like the explosives section, I can help you with that.
Yehuda Rima could do the copywriting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, look, it's once upon a time, this country that we're in right now that was founded upon Christian values and, freedom, independence, and liberty. Now those exact things are, in their eyes, what is making people, extremists. Military violent extremists? That's insanity.
So they've been saying this since, was it Janet Reno or what's the other one, Napolitano?
Yeah.
Since Napolitano, they've been saying white people, military violent extremists, but I haven't seen it happen.
Dude, my hair is all jacked up.
In California, they recently said in the past 2 years, Do you know how many crimes are committed by people with concealed carry permits?
None.
Like 0.1.
None.
Literally none.
Literally none.
That's awesome.
So you're saying in California, if there were more people with concealed carry permits, there would be less crime?
Apparently.
You know, it's funny
But
that
people don't seem to commit crimes.
that's typically the thought process behind these things.
So
I mean, I don't commit crimes.
I believe the stat is
Thought crimes, yes.
CCWs are 20 times less likely to commit a crime than a cop.
I believe that. Did you also know that somebody that is involved in a self-defense encounter in their life, if you're involved in one self-defense encounter where the usage of your firearm, whether it's drawing it, using it, whatever, the likelihood of you experiencing another event just like that is 3 to 5 times more likely, and it's usually for 2 or more times, because it's when they run these statistics, it's probably taking like law enforcement or people that are in like those dangerous jobs, but
Well, also, it could be your neighborhood.
it could be your
I
location.
mean, how many times
It
am I
could
going to pull a
be-
gun on guys in my garage?
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
That's probably one and done.
today I almost pulled a gun on a squishy-mallow. You know,
What's a squishy fellow?
Squishmallow.
it was a $45.99 squishy-mallow.
Have you been to Wegmans and seen the?
We're at Wegmans this evening.
Have you seen the
Wow, this is good.
truffles that they sell?
No, I didn't look at that.
It's like $900 a pound.
What?
Yeah,
I want to see the people buying that.
they're locked up in a case and everything.
I hope so. They better be really good.
I don't know. You know you find truffles, right?
Oh, you're talking about truffles, the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't they inside like rocks?
Yeah, they have a pig. And you gotta
Oh, yeah,
really
pigs
look for 'em.
sniff out the truffles.
Is this real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is real.
What?
That's
Yes.
that's why
Is
they're
that
so
how
expensive.
is that how you make truffle butter?
No, I don't think. I think that's something else. See, I initially was thinking chocolate truffles, which is different.
No,
You're
Hold on.
talking truffles, the shrooms.
Do you not know what truffle butter is?
I have no idea what
I'm
truffle
not
butter.
sure. I want to know now.
Okay, so somebody in the comments, if you know what truffle butter is, please put it in the most G-rated way that you can. Please.
I don't think I want to know what.
Well, think about like when you order a steak at a really nice restaurant. They usually put truffle butter on the plate, on the steak, you know, in the truffle butter area. Let's see what people are saying. Let's see.
Is that when you play cat with nuts?
Paul Harrell was in 2 self-defense shootings. Interesting.
Wow.
We have a missing M134 minigun. Where is it?
I know where it is.
The
Oh,
ATF
that one?
sold it to the cartels. How did you know that? I mean, what would make you say that, JC9?
Well, no, I know for a fact
We
that they
can't-
did.
We
100%
Give any further
guaranteed.
details.
But please don't say any
Don't
specific
ask
names.
any further questions.
I won't.
Dirk knows exactly how to make truffle butter. Oh, the light brown frothy substance that accumulates around the.
Remember what I told you guys about the mini?
Oh, G23, you
Yes,
nailed it.
I remember.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
But to the JJ froth.
Dude.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Remember how I told you about that?
I remember. Don't talk about
Ask
it.
Nicki Minaj what truffle butter is.
About like a few months ago.
I
right?
remember. Don't talk
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
I remember.
remember.
I told you I was like, dude, don't talk about it. Don't say
Don't
anything.
talk about it.
So here's the problem.
And
So
this,
if
if
you-
you buy me beer, I will not tell you the story.
Yeah, if you buy him 2,
I'm not. That's
here's the thing though. There's no winning with people like that.
No.
If you say something good about them, there's things they can do. If you say something bad about them, there are things they will do.
Why don't we not talk about
let's
it?
not talk about that.
I'm talking about Marty and Wendy Bird. What are y'all talking
okay.
about?
All right.
What?
Oh man, against the masses.
Director John Crump, Asheville Field Office. Why am I just chilling on the phone? There you go. That's good though. That's good.
Show the people, John.
You like my hat?
It says Director Ashford Field Office.
Dude, that's impressive though, because he actually like moved it like back to be on the wall. Like,
That's nice.
I'm impressed. Man Against the Masses, you're
He's killing it.
you're memeing talent, and it was quick too. It was quick. I'm impressed, man.
That is very impressive.
DLD After Dark, read Crumpy my comment. But to VJJ Froth.
Oh, dude.
That's what I already read that.
I know. It just freaks me out.
Okay.
You're not streaming on Twitch today.
No, I'm not. Who said that?
Tor Jacobson, and he separated 2 and day.
Yeah, I'm not on Twitch because we're doing this directly from the YouTube app.
He also said, Tor Jacobson said, closing my eyes for the answer of truffle butter.
Wow.
Ask Nicki Minaj what truffle butter is. Costco fresh winter white truffles, 2 ounces, $349 on sale. Are those tactical reclining chairs? Yes.
Because they all have an MP5.
MP5.
We need a picture with all of us sitting here with our MP5s.
Yeah, but mine's at home.
Mine's at your
Oh,
home.
the comment before that one. Crashing Rich. Complainant. But to Vijay Froth. Hold on. Maybe I'm missing it because I'm in top messages.
Morningstar says Photoshop can fix that. I guess we could all have MP5s.
Rich, do you like Muff?
I'm not answering these questions.
Oh, Crumpy FPC reached out to me after I sent many emails to GOA, SAF, and FPC for years now, trying to sue California for not accepting out-of-state permits or offering non-resident. Now I am named.
No, awesome.
G23.
That is awesome.
Nice, mate. Photoshop MP7s. Tier none, you never know. After the next week or so, we may all have a line on MP7s. Civilian, semi-auto, MP7s, and 4.6. I mean, we don't know that for sure. I'm just saying that we may.
I know nothing about this.
Because I haven't been talking about it, so I'm holding up my end of the bargain of not talking about it for anyone out there that may have asked me not to talk about it. I didn't talk about it, that's why I'm not talking about it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Mom?
Where's the meatloaf?
Mom, Hot Pockets now!
Wait. Where's Kurt 24? Is he in here?
I didn't see Kurt 24 in there.
I was gonna say Crowd Racer.
What?
Crowd Racer. You don't know Crowd Racer?
No. What?
All right. So Dark and I were doing a stream, and Frag Out says this company Cloud Laser, this Chinese company Cloud Laser, was stealing his work and posting it on their Instagram.
That was a long time ago, right?
I don't know, a month or two ago.
Yeah.
So we ambushed their frickin' IG feed saying that they're stealing his stuff. And I actually was having a conversation with somebody, one of their reps. I'm like, no, I'm talking to him now, and he said he doesn't approve of you posting his things. They're like, oh no, they approved us posting it. He's like, no, I'm talking to him now. So everybody was like putting comments that you're stealing Frag Out designs. So we were saying, Crowd Racer! Crowd Racer!
Oh.
So that's, and Kurt says that's funny, and he laughs every day about that.
Ah. Okay.
So that's why. Yeah, I think a lot of people put an F in the comment if you remember Crowd Racer.
No, do the F thing.
Why not the F thing?
Because you're like a freaking millennial. You're like the oldest millennial in the world. Well, the oldest Gen Z person in the world.
Oh gosh.
Although I do game with a bunch of Gen Z players.
Mm-hmm. You're killing children.
No, they're programming. They're all like in their early 20s, and I game with them, and they're doing. You met a couple. Mikey down at and his wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're supposed to go camping, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we all got to go camping." It's like, "Yeah, I'll come." But then it's like, "Yeah, but then everyone's gonna think." They're like, "You come?" It's like everyone will think I'm your dad's. Your dad. You know, Aiden Mattis.
Yeah.
All those guys.
Oh, this is a ripoff.
What are you doing?
If you put a quarter in the mint machine, it doesn't give you a mint.
It was broke Thanksgiving.
I'd like to speak to the manager.
I got like a gumball machine, and then I have a few arcade machines and a slot machine and pool
It's
tables.
okay. I found the hack.
Take off the top.
Yes.
Yeah, I broke. But you know what? Before you eat that, those mints are like 12 years old.
I was actually hoping you'd say that. It really brings out the pastel in the mints. You know?
Yeah, they're like literally 12.
I was wondering where this went.
Dude, I got a question for you.
Use code DARK.
What's up with you and Blue?
What do you mean? Do you really have to ask? What do you think is up with me and Blue?
The blue Kim light, I know that.
Yes. Now, are you asking why blue?
I know blue Kim lights is like glowies.
Yeah, but like, do you really want to know why?
Yeah.
This started a long, long, long time ago. When I was a child.
No.
What?
You're. That's bull. I don't believe you.
No, dude. Do you want to hear the story or not?
Go ahead, tell the story. I don't care.
When I was a child, I found out at a very young age that I had a favorite color, and it was blue. That's it.
I still think you're BSing.
Dude, blue is my favorite color.
Of course, let's see. Warsaw Patriot texted me and said, ask him about blue waffles.
I would recommend that no one ever.
That's serious.
Look
That's
up.
not a joke.
Everybody else was wearing a hat, so
Yeah, he needed a hat.
I had to get a hat.
His is
The most expensive
bulletproof.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 3A. It's
Well,
resistant.
it's bullet
3A.
resistant. Yeah, it's I wouldn't hit it with a 5.56. Well, that would be the only round you would want to hit it with if you were trying to go through it. But no, blue is just my favorite color, and it just so happened that years back, before I started the YouTube channel, with other people, it wasn't just me. Blue was one of my favorite colors, and I grabbed some blue chem lights, along with yellow, orange, red, green, and all that, and because they can be used as a bunch of, you can use chem lights for so many different applications in like the preparedness training. I mean, just cracking them if there's a power outage, like whatever it is, right? They're very useful.
Cracking heads.
Mm-hmm. But I'd never seen blue before, so I grabbed a blue chem light and
Johnny 3 Bar says, looks like the back row of the short bus.
Can I see? Will it hit my head?
Yeah. It's
Oh, come on. If it fits Crump's head, it fits 4 people's head at
Dude.
the same time.
It's an extra large.
I get a big noggin.
No, nobody has a bigger head than Crump.
It doesn't fit my head.
Are you serious?
It literally does not fit
You
my
have
head.
a bigger head than
No,
Crump?
you gotta adjust it. My son was playing with it, so it was kind of tight on me.
There's a worm inside.
I don't.
It's you gotta pull it out, pull it away from it. Does it unscrew or pop out?
No, it unscrews.
Oh. It's different, and
it's different from a
typical.
Team Wendy.
Yeah.
Oh, Sabar Prince says my dad went out for milk and never came back.
I still wouldn't want to be shot wearing this.
I want to be shot wearing anything.
You want to be shot
You got
naked?
shot naked?
There you are.
Wait. Did that fit your head? Hold on.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it was tight.
Are you wait? Is that
Dude.
tight on you, Crump?
I have a massive head.
Are you saying Dark has a bigger head?
Dude, look at me.
I'm a little disturbed by that.
You're the one with. You're the only one.
Oh my God! I'm swimming in this.
It's because you got a little peanut head.
I'm swimming in this. You're saying Dark has the biggest head
Are you surprised?
and the smallest
by that?
stack?
Do you wear a child size?
Dude, he could literally wear like one of your Funko Pops hats.
Wait. All right, so Dark's got the biggest head and the smallest deck.
I mean, currently my deck is small, but it's very cold in Virginia. Sorry.
Oh my God.
What runway and city?
We're rich.
Ask Rich to show. Oh, that was bad. The feds took my papa. Dang, is that for real?
I hope not.
2 minutes till Crump breaks the news he has lice. Oh man.
No.
Dude, so the first thing I did when I checked into this hotel is I picked up the corners of the beds, made sure there was no bed bugs.
Barton Fink says the real ones unscrew, but the Team Wendy worm pops out instead of unscrewing. Other companies do unscrew, like what's the other OpsCore unscrew, but the Team Wendy ones, the worm pops out. So for people out there that don't know, if you have like a bump, let's say you have a Team Wendy bump or a Team Wendy ballistic helmet or something like that, the helmets don't fit everyone the same. As you can see, all of us have a different head size. So you can adjust the padding. Usually there's 2 layers of padding that you can rip off, move it around and all that.
No, these pads are like Velcro down.
Yeah, usually that's what I'm saying. You can rip them out because of the Velcro.
Yeah.
And you can add more,
baby deck.
add less, but it's got a worm going around the whole, the Team Wendy one is called a worm, but it basically has a tightening strap going around the whole helmet. So when you put it on, if it's loose, you can literally crank down the strap or the worm inside going around, and it'll pull in tight to your helmet, or the helmet will pull in tight to your head. You feel me?
Yeah.
Baby deck. I understand, Dark. I'm not so I also have a small head. BOA system, yeah. Rich, how does a Dude, you guys are terrible. I have an HIV helmet on the way. What? Why are you? Who are you guys? We're giggity. There's no giggity. Everything was just out in the open. You don't need a helmet if you install metal plates into your skull. This is a very good point. They sell prosthetic foreskins? No way. They sell prosthetic foreskins? You gotta be kidding me.
Ooh, alright, so Casey, I can't read the whole thing. He said,
No.
Did the sailor get his guns back from the FTA?
I was literally about to read that. If you don't know what happened, it's a tragedy.
So Tate's in jail still, right?
He is still in jail. So explain here. You go ahead, because I know you kind of were following it. Explain.
Yeah, I've talked to Tate's family, everything else. Tate was a sailor, master of arms, which is a military cop.
Oh, I'm sorry. G23 said HHV, not HIV. Okay, sorry. It's the hard-headed veterans. My apologies. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, and he ran a business where he sold gun parts. Didn't sell guns, just sold gun
So
parts.
it wasn't FFL or anything?
No. So...
Just parts.
Yeah. So,
Unregulated.
So a guy approached him, said, "Hey,"
who was a Fed informant.
if a Fed informant said, "Hey, I have this guy that wants to buy these parts kits off Gun Broker, but but he wants to buy these part kit. I found them on Gun Broker, but I don't have a Gun Broker account." And he's like, "You want to go into business, and we can go ahead and we can buy them on Gun Broker. We can mark them up and sell them to this guy." And Tate's like, "Yeah, sounds like good. Sounds good to me." Well, they were demilled, demilled machine guns. They were cut, but they weren't cut properly.
And RPGs. But wasn't the...
No, the RPG, I'll get to RPG in a second.
Okay.
So they weren't cut properly. So the buyer wasn't actually a buyer. He was an ATF agent. And the informant, the guy that found him on Gun Broker and said, "Hey, buy this." And Tate bought him thinking, "Leave on Gun Broker." And the guy still sells on Gun Broker too.
They must be legit.
Yeah.
They're on Gun Broker.
So he bought them, and they weren't torch cut; they were blade cut.
Can we also say that the ATF approved them to be imported into the United States at some point?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's something that...
So they raided his house and said, "Hey, you're selling machine guns." And then they found an RPG, a demilled RPG. So they took this demilled RPG that he bought at a flea market and flew back from California
Wow.
to Virginia with. And it was RPG. It had a hole in it, cut in the side of it to demill it, and it had no trigger pack. Well, the ATF.
Well, did it also have the trigger pack area welded up?
Yeah. So the ATF cut out the welds, re-welded everything, got a trigger pack, rebuilt the trigger pack, basically remilled it, and they said, "Hey, you have an active RPG. It works."
They had to manufacture it.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. So it's a launcher. There's no anything with it.
But if it's functional, if it could accept it,
Right.
it's the same thing. It's still a destructive device,
Okay.
even
But-
if... Yeah.
But they did a substantial amount of work.
Yeah, there's no
of
trigger
course.
pack in there. They installed a trigger pack. They welded.
It was
shut the
decommissioned.
holes.
Once
And
something is
we just saw
decommissioned, that's
who were the
it.
guys? They're not the slow-mo guys. There was another group, and they had
Yeah.
a remilled RPG,
Mhm.
and it blew the F up,
Yeah.
and it took the guy's face off.
Yeah,
pretty much.
that
Yeah.
that was that because it was remilled. It probably saved his life though.
So what? All right, because the charge was bad, or whatever.
Yeah, the charge
Yeah,
was bad.
but-
if it was, there was a
So you're
weakness,
saying it
so
would have exploded?
it would have
in
exploded
shrapnel.
with a giant pipe bomb.
What channel was that? Or it wasn't Ordnance Lab. It wasn't
No,
the slow-mo guys. It was somebody else.
I actually don't remember.
But I.
I
So
thought it was
anyhow,
Ordnance Lab, maybe I'm wrong.
just
Uh-uh.
no, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't Ordnance Lab or the slow-mo guys. But messed up story. So one, you never want to remill an RPG because that's bad.
Unless you're an SOT,
But
and
even still, forget if you do it completely legally. The
But
welded area still makes it weak.
Yeah,
Even
but
if-
that weakness probably saved them.
they reinforce
for
it
another
typically.
reason. But anyhow, all that being said, the ATF went to extraordinary measures to restore that to functioning.
Mhm.
And what they said is if the hole was bigger that they cut in the side of the RPG launcher,
They said,
that it would have been legal.
yeah, it wasn't.
But-
the hole wasn't big enough.
But hole schmull, I who knows these things? I don't know. But I mean, it had the trigger removed. It had metal welded in. They had to cut that out, put a new trigger pack in, patch the hole. It was
I mean,
demilled.
you can take a machine gun that torch cut and you can rebuild that.
Yes.
Mhm.
The drive tanks in Texas, they remilled all their tanks legally, but yeah, they were all demilled when they got them. They remilled them.
It's just so grimy.
So this guy Tate, who was like always an exemplary officer in the Navy, or
Didn't
officer?
have one derogatory
Yeah.
mark on
Yeah.
his entire...
Always exceptional, always above whatever, always got top ratings. They raided his effing ass and threw him in jail, and he didn't think it was a big deal. Didn't really vet the attorney he got.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'll be out of here. This is just a misunderstanding."
And the short of it is, you know, the ATF, you know, you think you're a good guy, you're not doing anything wrong, you did all legitimate things. You bought parts at a flea market that you thought were parts and not a true thing. So
and you flew back across the country with it. If you thought you bought an RPG, would you check it and would you check bags?
Right.
Absolutely not.
So so there's two problems with the RPG story right there.
12 years.
One, he didn't think it was a real RPG. He didn't knowingly purchase an operating RPG.
And it wasn't operating.
And it wasn't. And two, did they go after the guy that didn't properly demill it?
No.
And the same thing with the machine guns that he was set up to buy on Gunbroker. Did they go after the guy that shipped these parts?
No, because who approved them for importation?
So why was Tate the one holding the bag of crap in the end?
Because he was a target.
Because they needed somebody to say, hey, we busted this arms dealer.
Yeah. With rocket-propelled grenade launchers.
And machine guns.
That's ridiculous.
And there were some more very specious claims. Like they were saying, oh, and that's a machine gun also.
Well, they found tools because he was remodeling his bathroom, so he had tile cutters and stuff. So they said, oh, this is obviously gun milling parts, gun milling machines.
Wow.
A tile cutter is far from, like a diamond bit tile cutter is far from anything you'd use.
You couldn't even snip an AK safety with something like that.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you got a hammer. Must be used for guns.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
It's the most trumped up charges there is. There is an appeal going on in that, but it's terrible.
So he is in jail. He is currently incarcerated.
And he's
that's some bullshit.
Yeah, and they said, oh, he knows a lot about guns. He's a master of arms. It's like, that's a military cop.
Yeah,
it's not like a fucking... That's not like you're a master of building guns and restoring machine guns. You're a cop.
Yeah. I would be blown away if he didn't know a lot about guns.
Well, he probably did know a lot about guns, but knowing a lot about guns and being able to take a parts kit and build a machine gun out of it.
Oh my god, yeah.
Or convert a demilled RPG back into a functional RPG. Totally different.
Yeah, completely different. Completely different skill set, completely different tools. You know who can take a parts kit and rebuild it into a functional machine gun?
An SOT.
Babyface P. And Babyface P is going to be on my show tomorrow.
I thought he was going to be on your show Thursday.
He's going to be on your... I was going to be on your show tomorrow night.
I mean, you can be there.
I could be, like, what, sitting downstairs?
Sitting in the corner, yeah.
All right.
No, you can be...
Have you watched the Whatever podcast? They had this one girl that's on every podcast.
I only see clips showing up in my feed all the time.
Yeah, but that one girl that just sits there.
The Asian girl?
Yeah.
With the helmet?
With the helmet, yeah. She just sits there. That could be you. You can put a helmet and sit in the background.
Thanks.
Not saying anything, just sit there.
I was wondering where that was going.
Yeah, no. This Whatever podcast is cool, but they're like 5 hours long.
Who could stream for hours and hours and hours?
And stay awake? And stay awake?
I was crazy tired last night.
Yeah, but would you do 5 shows, 5 hours a day?
I don't know. I mean, 5 hours is a long time. I usually go 2 to 3 hours.
Well, is the Whatever podcast all about dating, or what is it about?
Yeah.
It's all about bullshit.
Yeah. The government is monitoring them now, apparently.
The Whatever podcast?
What?
Why?
Yeah, they got that because apparently...
They misgendered someone?
No. They are trying to red pill men.
Well, I mean, yeah, so they're who's the guy over in...
Andrew Tate?
Yeah, where is he from?
Andrew and Tristan Tate.
Yeah, where is he from?
Oh, he's in Bulgaria, I think.
Bulgaria. So it's kind of like a little bit of a watered down version of that.
Well, it's not even that. I mean, I don't think they're anything.
I think they're pro men.
Yeah, I would say they're anti-women though.
No. No. They're pro masculinity and I think they're pro defining the differences between men and women. You know.
Yeah, like Andrew Tate, he's more of a
pimp.
Male chauvinist.
Yeah, he's more of a sex trafficker.
I don't know. I'll say this for everyone out there watching. We mentioned this earlier. It seems that we're in tumultuous times and some crazy things are happening. So I would tell you guys and anyone out there, right now will be a great time to get right with God. Get right with whoever you believe your maker is.
God.
Get right with your family. I know, but some people out there, man. I mean, I believe that Jesus Christ died for my sins.
Bad if you told people to do something in not the right way like that.
I agree, and some people out there I want to honor their freedom and independence to worship what they believe. Now, I believe that your eternal salvation is through Jesus Christ who died for your sins.
Amen.
And at the same time, I still want to honor your freedom to do whatever you choose. So, I believe right now is an important time to get right with God. One. Secondly, it is an important time to get right with your family. Okay? There may be a moment where you're walking out the door and you say, "I'll be right back," and that could be the last thing you ever say to your family.
You could be Sabar's dad and milk.
Yeah, well, they could be that. This is all you're talking to Rich, okay? Rich was on a show with the Tactical Turkeys. Okay, this is right when Obama's chef died, and Tom from Surplus Army was like, "Yeah, unfortunately, we just lost one of our own. It was an employee, one of our Surplus Army family members, and he worked with us for a long time." And Rich is like, "Oh, was it Obama's chef?" I was like, "Oh my god!"
You're like, "Oh, that's so rich."
He's just looking. He's like, "No."
Are we on?
I think I got it.
You need to harvest that.
Go back.
Look at that. Oh, I got it. I got it right there.
It's time to harvest.
Oh, there's a little.
Oh, wait, this is Crump's channel?
There's a dangler.
That really bugs me. Okay. What else has Rich done?
I'm okay. I got it. Sorry, Crump. He's just so upset.
Yeah, but Rich is.
What did he say?
No, Rich when he was saying, what else did he say in that podcast?
Sarlacc pit. What the fuck is a Sarlacc pit?
Star Wars.
I was eating ice cream when that came out. Did you see that? He said, "Wow, this is sober." Oh, dude, you should see me. Yeah.
There's a reason why none of us drink.
Someone needs a booger hooker. Yeah, there's a reason why we don't live a crazy lifestyle anymore.
Yeah.
She's 9, Rich.
Oh, that was what I said, wasn't it?
Dude, you need to tell that story.
So we had Tactical Mia on. And Rich was like, "So, let's talk about dating."
Hold on, Tactical
I
Mia.
did say, so let's talk.
So, what are your thoughts on penis?
Rich, so would you consider dating a guy that does not shoot guns?
Dude, that was
she's
so...
9. She probably doesn't consider dating any guy.
That was so Joe Biden of you, dude.
Down, like...
And he was trying to, give her the freedom of answering questions, so he just slowly looked at her and was like, oh, God. Oh, God bless her.
Oh, Man Against the Masses? Oh, he's asked me to show that meme. That's an old meme. I've shown that before. Let's see. Which one? This one.
Oh, that's a good one.
It says, She's only 9. Do you know what the interesting
the
thing about the
dating
picture is?
What is that picture?
That guy right there?
Oh, is that Gene Simmons?
No, that guy right there was a serial killer.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
He was on the dating game.
I saw that.
And he actually won, and the girl, like, got creeped out by him and like, backed out of the date.
Man, that's freaky.
Because she's like, this guy is, after you talk to her, it's like, there's something wrong with this guy.
When I first saw that, I thought that picture was, remember in Anchorman when Champ is talking about slapping barbecue sauce on what's her name's backside? Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
No, that's from the dating game. That's why that picture is famous, because one of the guys was the Night Stalker.
Oof.
When does the bikini mud wrestling start? I have $20 on DLD.
Oh, shit.
That's after 1 a.m. Eastern. Stick around, ladies.
Oh, that's in 15 minutes.
Worried for a moment, said Bible too many times on the stream.
Hey, I think grappling I would probably win.
Yeah.
You could. You know, they say jiu-jitsu makes you a god.
Wait, Dark. I sent you an IG. Hold on.
So let's talk about that. So we were talking, and I had said that this quote I kept hearing, mostly from one of my family members, actually, who we do a lot of training together, firearm training together, and we shoot together. And
okay, Rich.
Wait, watch.
Oh. Little dude knocked the big dude out.
you silenced it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Copyrighted.
Boom!
Nice.
Folded like a cheap tape.
Alright, go ahead.
So this is one of my family members. We do a lot of training together. We do a lot of shooting together. We do a lot of medical stuff together. We do stuff, right? And anything that could further our own independence, preservation, and preparation. And we were talking about stuff, and we were like, well, maybe we should do some more, physical exertion and more, physical activities. And we discussed doing some type, because we both grew up doing Taekwondo. We're both first-degree black belts in Taekwondo. And he had said, well, what about jiu-jitsu? So we started looking into it. He really started looking into it, and he had said jiu-jitsu is one of the only things that...
oh yeah, that was the I know about that.
Basically, jiu-jitsu will make you a god among men. It doesn't matter. It like when it comes to martial arts, jiu-jitsu is.
On the ground, everyone's the same size. That's what we used to teach. I did jiu-jitsu for years. When I was younger, of course, I was like 100. I fought like 145 pounds, 150 pounds. But yeah, we had this bodybuilder dude, big ass guy coming to the gym. It was at Fightworks, which was down in South Carolina, but it was it was in Sterling at the time, Sterling, Virginia at the time.
Sterling?
Tony Waldecker, Dave Patton, who was actually in the movie by Sylvester Stallone, Over the Top. He was like world champion arm wrestler. He was one of the wrestling coaches and strength and conditioning coaches. You had Helsing Gracie, which is Hoyce's oldest brother, as well. So it was a legit gym, and we had and there was an MMA portion of it too, where there's a lot of Muay Thai and stuff like that. But we had this big bodybuilder come in, and he decided he was gonna spar, and he decided that I guess he thought he was strong. I remember grappling with him. I locked him up in a body triangle because I pulled a guard on him, so. And he was trying to pass my guard, but all he was doing was pushing me around the mat for like 3 minutes. I just sat there and just
burning all of his energy out.
Because he wasn't even trying to break guard. Because you're not gonna you got to break guard instead of pushing. So then at the end I was just like, all right, time to throw a triangle. So triangle him. And then he rolled with this 115-pound girl who freaking armbarred his ass.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, and then it was just you just see people come in there a lot like that.
Trying to test people.
Yeah, and you would either two things would happen after that. After they get humbled, they would come back and they would be humbled and they would learn and they would be open, or they would just never come back.
Or they come back with a gun.
I'm joking. But he never came back. But because he thought he was gonna this big ass guy that he's gonna be out muscle people.
See, that would make me want to come back and learn from that gym.
Well, he just thought that he weighed around over 200 pounds, and a 115-pound girl just grabbed his arm.
Dude, I want to get
had him tapping like this. Ah!
So, okay. Each one of you guys, what was the most impactful fight you've ever been in, as far as something crazy that happened, or a crazy lesson learned, or moral, or changed your life, or whatever, something?
Fight?
Real fight. Like, not sparring, not match, not a one-hitter quitter, like fight. And knocking somebody out in a Prius does not count.
Who knocked someone out in a Prius?
I don't know.
Are you serious, Crumpy?
You don't know the Prius story?
You don't know the Prius story?
No. Oh my god. We'll have to talk about it later.
I don't know.
It can't be my story. It doesn't qualify because it was a very quick fight. But I helped somebody get a good night's rest.
Well, can I say a fight that wasn't me? But it was with my dad?
I mean, were you involved in it at all?
No, but it's a good lesson.
If there's a good lesson,
it's a very good lesson. Okay, my dad, he was 80 at the time, 82 maybe.
I don't know why every time you talk I started crinkling all these mints. I'm sorry.
Right. I think it was 80. He was in the early 80s at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was a Golden Gloves champion when he was younger.
Shoot.
Mm.
So he was in Walgreens parking lot, and this dude was just smacking the shit out of his girl.
What? So
my dad said, "Hey, leave her alone," and he came up there, and this dude was in his 20s, and late 20s, and he came up to him and was like, "What are you gonna do about it, old man?" Went up to my dad in an aggressive way.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is early 80s. Wham!
Dang.
You hit him. The guy went.
Nice.
Knocked him cold out. The guy was seizing up.
Wow. So what was the lesson? Because I was gonna say something that I've learned through different opportunities.
There's a couple different lessons there. One is, if you are skilled in combat, even if you're a lot older, a lot smaller, and you go up against someone that's non-skilled in combat, it's going to give you a little bit of an edge. Mm-hmm. 1. 2, never ever look at someone and assume that you're going to be able to kick their ass.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that don't happen. Sometimes you get knocked out, sometimes you get shot trying to run down the road.
So, a lesson that I learned, I'll do the fight story in a moment, but a lesson that I learned is that sometimes people see somebody really overweight, or somebody really small or skinny, or somebody really lanky, or somebody really old, or a woman, or whatever, and they immediately rush to judgment, and they're like, "Oh, I could beat this dude's ass. Oh, I could beat this person up. Oh, I could rob this person." Every human being has the potential of being extremely dangerous and extremely lethal, and you never know. I have seen women. I have seen girls. I don't know if you've ever met one of my sisters that is brutal. I have seen her do. It's crazy. Plus, you never know what they got, right? And what they have could be something physical, or what they have could be skills and abilities.
Have you ever been guillotined?
No.
Can I show you what a guillotine is?
No.
Do you want to be
Pass.
guillotined?
You showed on dark.
No, I didn't. No, it's not gonna hurt.
I've never been guillotined. You can do it on me.
All right. I'm gonna show 'em. Like, ow! My thumb is my thumb, not my thumb. My middle finger is kind of screwed up. I think it's
So is
broken.
this what you're talking about? I gotta go like this?
No, come over here. No, I'm gonna show you. This is how you guillotine someone. Come here.
Is it guillotine or guillotine?
Guillotine, whatever, how you want to say it. Like, if you shoot in, like wrestler would shoot in and grab you. What you do is you put you see how my thing right here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lock it up.
Yeah.
No, I haven't put it on yet.
Okay, well.
You ready?
I got a nerve right there that hurt me.
Ready?
Like okay. Jesus.
See, it's no pressure, and that's not under full pressure. That was like I would say 20%.
Dude, it was like pulling my neck out of my head out of my neck.
Well, it's just little things like that. How you defend that is like put me in it.
I don't know how to do. I wasn't.
No, just like here,
I didn't
right?
see what you did.
What I would do is I try to turn it, pull down. This arm would come over, like that. Then now you try to squeeze. Squeeze as hard as you can. Squeeze.
Okay.
Squeeze harder.
I don't want to hurt you.
Go ahead. I don't want me. Ow! No. See? That right there. Arm over. Head in. Pull down. Chin to the neck. Boom. You're safe.
Crump just wanted to hurt me. That's what it
No,
was.
but did you see how much little pressure that is?
Yeah.
Now, with that little pressure, that was 20%. Now, if I went 100%,
When you locked in, it like pulled my like head like out, and it like shot a pain through like my spine.
no, but what I'm saying is, like, just by learning little skills like that, how to put on a guillotine. A wrestler shoots it on you, boom. Sure. Now, if you really want to fuck with someone, what you do is you pull guard. You like
He
jump
said,
up.
"Fuck, stop."
You know, you jump up and you wrap guard, pulling down to the ground, and there, God.
Devil in a blue shirt, call 911. I'm a killer.
Yeah. It's just,
Abusive relationship. It's all fun and games. I knocked out money in a Vegas alley over some KFC.
Sure you
Lesson:
don't know guillotine?
don't
Nope.
stand between Macalicious and his KFC.
How about a rear naked choke?
No, I'm gonna hold
We
pass.
don't know
on
who the
all
man
that.
is in a relationship.
Armbar?
No, I'm gonna
Americana?
pass. I'm gonna pass.
Kamara?
Total pass. No, it's like my ear is messed up and it's painful.
Well, no,
so-
I do a.
Yeah.
All I'm hearing is
watch.
No,
excuses.
you can just show dark. You can just show dark.
This is called an Americana. You want me to show you?
No.
I mean, actually, a Kamara. Americana's the other way.
Yeah.
Want me to do it?
No.
Okay.
Dude, just give it. You can tap out, right?
I already tapped out.
I tapped.
I tapped.
You gotta live a little, you know.
Yeah.
But if you've never been put on a guillotine or whatever, a guillotine, whatever you want to say it, you should be put in a guillotine. You should be put in a choke. You should be put in an armbar. You should be punched in the face. You should be kneed.
If no one's been punched in the face, go get punched in the face. Well, in a safe manner, you know.
No.
There's all sorts of safe manners.
No, but what I'm saying is you need to test your skills.
Yeah. The
In
same
hand-to-hand
way.
combat, you need to test your skills against a resisting opponent.
The same way.
So you know how it feels.
You train the same way. You know, if you've never been in an actual hand-to-hand combat situation where you were going up against the full power energy of another human being, you will never know what to prepare for in that moment.
Well, here's another thing with jiu-jitsu. When you're being choked out, right? If you're gonna go out, if you get choked out, you're gonna go out quicker than what you think.
Oh yeah, dude.
And if you've never been choked out, you're not gonna realize you're about to go unconscious until you're unconscious.
I have been brought probably a half a second away from being out, and I always thought that it was air.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not
a
air.
carotid.
It's a carotid
Dude.
artery.
Yeah.
It's actually not even a choke. It's more of a strangle.
I had a tiny
Which
little
makes
guy.
it sound so much better.
No, well, it's a lot safer than an air choke.
I had a tiny little guy come behind me and he got this lock on me that was just,
blade
dude,
right here, just boom, boom.
it was just.
I'll show you, Rich.
I've done it to people. I know the move.
No, I'll show you.
Yeah, I know the move.
I've knocked out a couple people by choking them, but I didn't understand what I was doing, and I probably would not have done it for as long as I did it for. You know,
Crump's too excited.
It's brutal. That actually literally hurt like I don't know what it was, but when he first locked up, like a shooting pain went like all the way up my
Yeah,
spine.
I don't want to mess with it. Like my ears hurting again, so I don't want to.
See, look, this is my jujitsu coach and I. That's Health and Greasy.
This is my me and my jiu-jitsu coach. We went out to ice cream one night.
Yeah. No, he ate like watermelons.
No blood to the brain. Yep.
No blood to the brain. 20, 30 seconds max. Boom.
Dude, I was probably 5 seconds into a choke and I was fading.
Yeah, have you ever been choked up?
No.
What it looks like is, imagine looking at the thing and the darkness is
Black
closing
is just
in.
closing. Yeah, it's pretty insane.
All right, I got it. Dark, I have told you this story. There's two people in my life that when they talked, the cadence of their voice put me to sleep.
Yeah.
Somebody did judo. Jimmy Pager, I trained with that guy. Olympic gold medalist.
So one guy was the owner of the company, so I'd always go into the meeting with like coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work. Honest to God, it was graying out, and I had a push pin in my pocket, and I was poking it into me.
You were stabbing yourself?
I was stabbing myself with a push pin in the meetings, and I was still graying out.
But you won't let him give you an arm bar, but you'll stab yourself?
Well, that was 20 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the most dangerous move in jiu-jitsu, though, I would have to say, is heel hook.
Isn't that the one that dude did to his instructor? That dude, Mikey, whatever? The nerd?
No, that was Aoki. It wasn't his instructor. It was a guy that he idolized.
Mm.
A heel hook is dangerous because a lot of times you don't feel anything. You don't feel pain until your ACL just snaps.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shoot.
And that kind of sucks.
Yeah. I was there when a dude snapped a ligament in his arm, and it literally went sucked up his arm, and like you could feel it. It was like a knuckle that rode up his bicep. I didn't even know that it could do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just snapped.
What was it? They say it's only like 8 pounds of force to break your upper arm.
So how many bones have you broken?
None.
How many bones have you broken?
My
I
tibia
think I got
plateau on the plane
broken
crash.
bone right now, but
So you have broken a bone?
Well, I guess I chipped my tibia plateau on the plane crash. First plane crash.
I broke my thumb. I had that surgery on my nose. I got. I want to see it.
20% lethal. That should go
Nice. No, what I'm saying is, mayonnaise and masses, man. You show it.
You're the meme villain.
Oh no! It's just like I random came upon. I think she already had an ND, and she's just like photographed. Anyhow.
I know.
What?
No.
She had negligent discharge and she was still filming?
No. Oh, there. One of the interesting things about jiu-jitsu is that it's
Racist.
no, it's more of a lifestyle than anything else. It's something that sticks with you. I haven't done jiu-jitsu in years, but I still. I still, keep in touch with all my jiu-jitsu guys.
So was this a negligent discharge or what happened?
It's like 2 negligent discharges. Dude.
Let me see.
You might have to turn the audio on to see what's going on. Like, there was one. I don't know.
No, I don't think that's...
That's not her.
That's the AK next to her.
Oh.
That's not...
Yeah, it didn't even go off.
One, it didn't have any... One, it wasn't even loaded.
Yeah.
Rich is going with the magic bullet theory.
Let me pull up chat.
Oh, wait. So is it Katie 6? Whatever. Accidentally broke my friend's arm? Nerf football.
Oh, so I was saying that to say that I haven't actually ever broken a bone in my life.
I had both of my shoulders rebuilt.
But that's a doctor breaking your bones.
Yeah, because they were injuries that weren't healed properly.
I got my nose broken by being hit by a bat once. That'll do it.
That's painful.
8 bones. Damn, Xanti Misfit has broken 8 bones. Snapped a ligament in my finger. It pulled into my elbow.
What? That's nuts.
The sharp defense. Accidentally broke my friend's arm, Radius, playing Nerf football in the mud. He slid into my kneecap. Snap. Tailgate closed on my finger. Oh, God.
Oh,
Dude, look, every time my daughter gets in the back of my car and I close the door, I have this feeling, and it, like, I'm like, one day, right?
Oh.
Even the best parents in the world
Yeah.
have slammed their kids' fingers in the door.
Have you seen in the Anderson Silva injury?
Actually, that was the first time I got to use my medical kit in my car. What happened?
Anderson Silva injury.
One retard tried to punch me in the face. Flagged the move big time, so I just let him punch my forehead. He snapped his wrist and his arm. Won that fight without throwing a punch. Head of steel.
Is that where the guy's arm is just hanging?
Watch this.
Oh, the leg! Oh,
yeah,
that?
yeah. That's where it's like swinging around, right?
Oh.
Let me see it. Oh, yeah. And he goes to...
Rich.
I saw it. I've seen it.
You see the slow motion?
Yeah, I've seen it.
He goes to put his
look
weight
right here.
on
Right,
it.
look.
I don't want to see it.
Look.
Dude, I don't
Let me see it. Let me see it. I want to see it. Oh. The craziest part is that he goes to put his weight on it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's like, hey, it's a leg. It used to work. I mean, that's only natural.
Yeah. Here, I'll start it from the beginning. And he's like,
Oh, man.
oh. Oh, fudge, brownie. Oh.
Show the people.
Oh.
Oh my! Oh!
It's no joke, man.
That is a compound fracture.
That's it?
Oof.
Compound fracture is when the bone
Out
breaks
of the
totally.
skin.
No. The compound
Oh,
fracture.
that's green tree. Sorry.
Green tree, yeah. A compound fracture is when the bone breaks totally.
Okay, so I thought fracture was like kind of how the way you think of like a pin. What? Hairpin?
No, that's a
Hairline.
hairline fracture.
Hairline. Well, I know.
Yeah, but a compound fracture is when the bone breaks into two separate
When it
pieces.
literally separates.
Yes.
Wow. Damn. Yeah, no, I never broken a bone. I've never broken one of my bones. But I'll certainly not say that I've never broken a bone. I think one of the best I have two situations where they are some of the most impactful fighting moments of my life.
Gumby leg.
Oh man. One of them actually was when I was basically fighting for. Wasn't somebody saying that? Was it your dad that like hit a guy that was slapping a chick? Or something? So I was at a little get together. It wasn't like a big party, and this dude was with this chick, Julie. I was very interested in her, or Julia. Sorry, I was very interested in her at the time. I was
Roberts.
No.
She looks like a horse.
I was very young, and they weren't like official, so I still moved in. So we went there, we started messing around or whatever, and he got pissed off that her and I were in a closet together. Yes, that sounds bad, I know. We weren't doing something naughty at that time, but we were doing something that I wouldn't say on a live stream at that time. And he comes in, and I'm like, dude, chill out, right? So we walk out, and of course he didn't want it with me because, you know, I'm a 19-year-old with a Glock 26 in my waistband, and nobody could tell me shit. And or was it the 17? No, I think it was the 26 back then. I named it Puddin'. Anyway, so
not Baby Poo.
No.
Oh Jesus.
So they start fighting, and like a couple fights or whatever, even though they weren't like officially together. And this dude cocks back, and I swear to God, from the bottom of his hand to the top of his middle finger, this dude was like, mop! And she just like, and just was out.
Oh,
totally
shit.
out.
Yeah, dude, have you ever seen Stop Fighting?
I totally lost my shit. And when I saw her drop like that, I just
That's crazy.
blacked out. I didn't black out. I was still purposeful in my actions, but I start rushing towards him, and he starts rushing towards the door, and everyone's trying to stop me, and they're like, no, stop. And then a few of the dudes were like, go, get him. Dude, like, they saw what he did. So he got outside, and then somebody that was trying to break up the fight closed the door. So I opened the door, and then as I was coming out, I opened up the screen door, and he was like, dude, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. And I was just like, fuck! And just the moment that I got those two doors out of the way, it was like, you are done, dude. And I hit him in his mouth, and he had braces, old school braces. It snapped his braces off, broke one of his teeth, and the wire from his braces stuck more than an inch into my knuckle, into the meat in my knuckle.
Oh.
And actually, if you look,
Yeah.
right, oh yeah, right there, you can see that. You can literally see the shape of his braces right there. Oh my God, look at that. How, dude, your camera is clear as hell. I'm so surprised you can see that. Don't pay attention to this. This is other stuff. Right there. God, I'm so surprised you can see that so well. That's crazy. Where is it? Yeah, right there. Man, that's crazy. So I literally had to go in and pinch the wire and go like, and like pull it out.
Oh.
And when you have like that, it's like nerve pain, right?
Yeah, that's
when,
like crazy.
It's almost like if you could imagine the sound of a violin going, like it was like, like just this like, oh, like terrible, terrible. Well, anyway, he died 2 weeks later.
Not from the punch.
Not from the punch. He
Did
overdosed.
they redo the braces before or after? I'm just wondering if his family saved
No,
money.
So being that I know his sister, I'm not going to comment too much on it. But I think it was an intentional drug.
So that wasn't the guy you made blind in one eye.
That was a different guy.
Different guy.
So what I learned a bunch of lessons in this situation. So first off, in that moment I acted like I was going to take him down no matter what. I mean, nothing could. He could have literally had been drawing a handgun on me, and I still would have done the same exact thing. I was blind with rage. I wasn't strategic. I wasn't purposeful.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't, I mean, I was accurate, right? But I wasn't like, fierce but cautious, right? Like you got to be purposeful with your actions. So I made a bunch of mistakes, and I literally had to hide from the police that night. He literally got knocked out and slept on the side yard in between this house and the neighbor's house for I don't know, a long time. And the cops came there, saw him knocked out, and they said, "What happened?" They were like, "This guy hit him. He ran. He left. He was wearing this," and they left him there knocked out.
What?
And they left to try to find the guy that hit him. And I'm like, dude, y'all, and I was watching them from a distance. I know, it's so bad. But anyway, it wasn't my fight. He did the wrong thing, but I shouldn't have reacted like that. Putting myself in danger, not knowing if he had a weapon or anything else. Like, plus he left, and then I came out. There was a moment there where he could have taken something out of his waistband. He could have. There's so many things that it just
could have gone bad.
Yeah, it was just stupid, right? And the only reason that, aside from what he did was wrong, aside from that, I probably just did it because I was trying to get some ass. And I did end up fucking her. And I also ended up fucking her for like the next 6 months. I fucked her on the hood of my car. Actually.
That night?
Not that night. Different night.
Welcome to DLD After Dark.
Yeah. But no, the one where I blinded somebody permanently for the rest of their life.
Who you saw recently. Or he only half saw you.
Yeah, it's a... Oh! Dude, people sleep on open hand hits, man.
Oh my!
You never seen Power Slap?
Ooh! Dude, they literally hold down their bodies to anchor them down, and they have like a knockout thing they throw behind them.
One. Will you be sniping? The one with your right hand?
The one with the chicks is dope. Oh, that dude's dunzo. Yeah. Did his teeth fly out?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I mean, he
Those were his
open
teeth?
hand slapped him.
Hold on. Go back. At the bottom. Go back. Those were his teeth? Oh!
What the?
He slapped teeth out of his head.
One.
This dude looks like Mr. Beast's little brother. He's like, "Where'd you do that to me?" Oh, he's done.
One.
Look at that form.
Two.
Oh!
One.
Yeah, he's done so. It's the jaw, man. The jaw is...
The button.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, we're gonna wrap this up because I gotta go take care of some stuff.
Well, can I tell my eyeball story?
Yeah.
Or you know what? Maybe we should do it another night because it's not a short story. I I did fracture somebody's orbital socket, and I detached their retina, and
he ran into Dark recently. Said you ruined my life.
he actually was charged with murder recently. Well, with conspiracy to commit murder. So you never know. People are dangerous, dude.
That's the whole entire point of my story with my dad.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching from the Crump compound here. These guys are gonna go home and spoon, and
We're gonna fork.
And I still gotta write an article tonight.
Dude, I got like 36 packages I still gotta do.
I'm gonna sleep on the couch.
While I do packages.
All right, well there you guys go. And
so I'm gonna work on my package, and he's gonna spoon on my couch.
He's gonna work on Rich's package. With that, we're out of here. See you guys later.
Love you. Bye.